What is up, guys? We were actually already in the middle of a conversation, and we were like, "Oh yeah, we have to start the show." What is
Our
up,
bad,
guys?
y'all.
What is up, guys?
It happens. It be happening.
Welcome back to Lip Gloss and Ladder Season 2, Part
3.
Duh.
Baby.
Three.
It's 3.
Oh.
It's 3.
That's not over. Listen, if that doesn't indicate that Vegas won,
Vegas
Baby,
won
see,
real bad.
Vegas won real bad.
2
I'm
weeks
still
later, I'm
recovering.
still like, what day is
What
it?
is today? Right.
Yeah,
What
like
month is it?
May the 4th be with you.
May you say, "Oh, may the 4th be with you."
Oh, it is.
Oh.
I've only
And I have
seen-
yet to see a Star Wars movie, but I say that every year to my friends.
Girl,
I'm
same.
dead.
I'm not
I'm
a Star
dead.
Wars girl.
Listen,
I used to be. It's a different conversation for a different day.
yeah, Ray. Don't worry. Oh,
So yeah, season 3.
Yeah, season 3. We're here. We're starting it off. I am your girl Reese here, genius. I'm joined by my lovely.
What side
lovely
is it on? What
co-host.
side is it on, Reese? What side is it on?
Now, see, why would you do?
No. What?
Damn. It's always
Well-
the excitement for me. It's always the confidence and excitement.
And it's like, nope, no, it's not. And it's like, it's somewhere down here.
That's what matters, and that's what's most important.
Right.
So my side is this way, and I forgot that I had my camera inverted. So
Oh, that be messing me up too. No, I understand.
I'm just in a silly, goofy mood. I'm just, Baby, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Me and Biggie are just chilling.
What's our
Oh.
food? What's our food? We got some food this week?
Chipotle.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I like that.
I just ate it.
that sounds good. That sounds like
That's real.
lunchtime for me.
It is noon.
Right?
Ash, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing good. Happy birthday to my mom.
Hey,
Mama's
birthday.
birthday. Yeah, probably gonna go to dinner later tonight. So
Ooh,
Yay.
enjoy.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday to the queen.
yes.
Hey, Gabby, how are you feeling?
Girl, I don't know. I don't know what day of the week it is. I don't know what month it is. I haven't been in my office in like a month. So I'm like, I need to really like get this together. But we're here. Working out my kitchen, my bed. Like I need to like resume life. Like Vegas destroyed me. I'm old, y'all. Like I don't know if I've said this. I said this a lot. I'm closer to 40 than I am 30. Okay, y'all. I'm old. I look young, but I'm not. So like I'm still trying to like get my life together. And like this is going to be last week was like the start of it. I told y'all like I was really trying hard to like be a human. But like this week I'm going to fully commit to being a human being.
Same.
yes.
Same.
I'm gonna
It's the
commit.
commitment.
I'm gonna
It's the
commit. We'll
commitment,
see
that's
how
the
far we get into this commitment, but we're gonna try to fully commit.
I
And I am
officially-
accepting Mother's Day gifts. I am a mother to all of our listeners. Just throwing it out there.
Yes, please.
Yes, give the mother
Not for real.
some Mother's
Not
Day
for real.
love.
Don't do that. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. Don't get weird in my DMs. Don't do it. My husband don't
Happy
play.
Mother's
Don't do
Day.
it. Don't do it.
Happy
Anyway,
Mother's
moving on.
Day.
Don't get weird.
The future gift.
The Patreon, however, no, I'm just
However, comma.
share the Patreon NXT story because we need to figure out who that was. Did we figure out who that was? Yo, did you start the
Yes.
Patreon?
Oh, I know who it is.
Okay.
Yep.
Share
I
the
don't-
story with. Oh, I think she's gone.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, we lost her. Oh, okay.
Wait.
Hi, you froze.
I'm still here.
No,
Oh,
you
no,
have froze actually.
Oh, I did?
No, Gabby
Oh.
froze on my end.
Yeah,
Oh.
Gabby, you froze on me.
Oh shit, I'm gone. Hi.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I still heard
It
Gabby.
wasn't long. It wasn't long. Oh yeah, I do have to share that Patreon story. I'm leaving Stand and Deliver at 9:30 in the morning.
Dedication, because baby, nah. Mm-mm.
At
I was
9:30.
poolside. I was poolside.
I was meeting
Not gonna
Liv.
lie.
Right. Like 9:30 in the morning. We're leaving, and I just hear Reese. And I'm like, who do I know? Who knows me? Start the Patreon. And I was like, now we have to for season 3. We have to.
It's only right.
No, to start the Patreon. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, Vegas won. Vegas absolutely destroyed me. I unzipped my suitcase. So small wins. I told y'all I was on Roomba vacuum time. Like I just do my job, go to my base, and then my job is getting on my nerves because how dare y'all ask me to do my job during work hours? Like
How dare you
saying,
send me an
right?
email and want me to do things in my job description? Like, son, I did not sign up for this.
during 8 during my time. Doing from 9 to 5. Doing my job time. Like
The goal.
rude and inconsiderate.
Speaking of inconsiderate,
Speaking of inconsiderate, let's talk about WWE and them just getting all of our money and just being like budget cuts. Like,
so let's pause. Did TKO actually say budget cuts, or was that the rumor? Because like I can't find anywhere that says budget cuts. Like I tried to do my due diligence, look around. I know before they had blamed it before on budget cuts, but this time since TKO has taken over, they have not made commentary on the releases.
Yeah,
it's an observation.
Yes.
WBC, future endeavor folks. TKO is moving very like, hey, they were released and we're gonna keep the party going type thing.
Tap shoulder.
Yes.
Get your stuff.
Yeah,
get your stuff.
Let me holler at you for a minute, bro.
Right, and that's what I heard as well. I didn't hear budget cuts. I heard they couldn't justify age. I don't know. Again, I don't know how true this is. I am not in that.
So that was a Metzler report, and girl, you know we don't listen to that man. So like,
yeah, I was not in the room where it happened. I heard it was age and not being able to justify some people's salary. I don't know how much money Riley Osborne was making, but I can't
real like T, like he was definitely taking up the locker room.
Like, and that's no shade. Hey, he made more than me, but like also, like
I mean, we're gonna get into it, but to me, saying that you can't justify certain people's salaries when Shayna Baszler's on that list is a little eye-opening to me.
Okay,
yeah,
just the hair.
Yeah, let's go through the list. Go
down the list. Some of these names were not surprising, and some of them I was like, Triple H, meet me in the parking lot. Like,
Stanford is just a train ride away for me. Like,
I mean, and for me too.
Yeah, facts.
Like real.
2 trains for me. So like,
like it ain't nothing but a thing.
Let's get it. Braun Strowman, Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, Kaden Carter, Katana Chance. I wrote the name down, so I remembered at the top. I might not remember the side, but I remember her name. Cora Jade, Gigi Dolan, Wolfgang Mark Coffey, all of Gallus.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Thorpe, which I thought he was going to push. Riley Osborne from Chase U. Disrespectful. That's rude. As soon as they get back together. I'm going to skip one. Oral Mensa, Javier Bernal, Danny Palmer, Shotzi Blackheart's contract is not being renewed. And Jakar Jackson. Let me tell you something about Triple H. Go to the front. I know you listen to the show. I know this was not all your decision, but blaming you. Sins of the father, if you will. Fight me. Fight me. So how are we feeling about this crop of like I said, some names weren't really like surprising. It's like, dang, I'm sorry that happened, but and then
so who was your most surprising person that got cut? Let's start there.
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Jakar, but it was actually Cora Jade for me.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Ash, who was your most surprising?
Yeah, I gotta say it's hard. I gotta say honestly, Shayna Baszler.
Same. I gotta say Shayna Baszler. KB, who's yours?
Jakara and Gigi.
I was
Okay.
surprised.
I'll speak my piece in a minute.
Right.
So I'll say that my surprise was Shayna Baszler.
Mm.
I know that she recently re-signed a contract last year,
Mhm.
which is crazy. And let's be honest, her NXT run was flawless. I don't think she really got a true chance on the main roster. And before y'all come for me in the comments, I understand that she won tag team gold and like had the whole run with Wanda and Nia. And I think her Nia run was actually really good. It just nothing came of that. So I was very surprised. And I would not be surprised if Shayna, at the end of her non-compete, I was heard they have 30 days, not the normal 90 this time. I don't know that to be fact. Again, wasn't in those room, but I would not be surprised if she ends up in AEW and they throw her back with Marina Shafir. I think I told you guys that immediately. That was my literal first thought in the group chat was like, oh, she's gonna go hang out with the whatever the hell right, whatever the hell Death Riders, whatever the hell they call it up in AEW.
Mhm.
I could see her being a flawless transfer over to AEW if that's what she decides. However, some of those names did not surprise me.
No,
No.
some of it didn't surprise me at all. I was, in fact, I've never seen like some of them. I was like, yeah, you're gonna thrive in AEW when you go.
Or TNA or the
Or TNA.
Indies. I think that AEW right now is in a weird spot where they're trying to chop some of their personal fat because they have a lot of overpaid contracts. And we're not going to go into names, but y'all know who was over there who got the bag thrown at them when they signed. So I think that this is not going to be the first time that we see cuts this year or contracts not being renewed. So I don't normally like people leave WWE. It's an automatic AEW feeder, and like I don't think that'll be the case this time. I think that they will strategically pick people, but I don't think it's going to be everyone. And I think that TNA possibly is going to pick up some of these ladies. Some of these people will end up possibly on the Indies. Some might just walk away, but I can say that I don't think it's going to be an automatic AEW transfer like it normally is in the transfer portal.
No.
I don't think AEW can afford it. So I'm very curious to see. And actually, if you think about it, the last wave of people who got cut, their 90 days are up like this week. So I look forward to seeing where Cedric Alexander and like all of them land. Because I think that their 90-day-ish is up either this week or next week. So in theory, they'll be available for AEW All In.
Exciting.
So that's just my personal thoughts. As far as the cuts go, I know that everyone likes to blame Triple H, and I think that he's a part of it. However, I know that you're saying that as a joke. I know you don't really believe Triple H is person because he's person. But from a business standpoint, some of these cuts I kind of can see. For instance, y'all gonna kill me in the comments, and that's fine because I can fight. Cora Jade and Dakota Kai cannot stay healthy.
Yeah, Dakota didn't.
Braun Strowman could not stay healthy. Braun Strowman had a really cool spot with him and the Ricochet writing off Ricochet. That was cool. Him and Jacob had a kind of a cool, weird thing going that didn't go anywhere. So if you're looking at how much money I'm paying you versus how much money you're bringing into the company, I can kind of see it. Unfortunately, I think at the end of the day, it's return over investment or over eye. At the end of the day, like, yeah, Cora Jade was selling them t-shirts and killing it, and like I think she had a paid at WWE World. I believe so did Dakota Kai, but like at the end of the day, like unfortunately those ladies had issues with staying healthy. It's a thing. Like you have to be physical in your position. I mean,
she couldn't work a whole program. Dakota could not work a whole program. They would push her, give her a program, boom, knee, boom, something else. But she could not work a full program. I was not surprised. And it's like they like we bought you back, and like you did what you like. Again, with her stuff with damage control is good, but how long can you sit on the sidelines? Honestly.
I think the writing was on the wall too when they kind of stopped having them come out with Bailey and having them come out with EO. Like it kind of just was serious. And she was there. You could see her like in the background of pictures and like all of the things. Like we know she was there. But it's just like I think kind of that writing was on the wall too. And then with Jakara, unfortunately, it hurts. Like, but they did their best to push Lash. And
Yeah.
I think
Not
I before.
Jakara.
I think in like multiple shows we talked about where it's like Lash got it, but like, are they giving Jakara the formal chance to prove that she got it? Like, I choose people who I honestly don't think got a full shake to prove. Whereas
At
Dakota Kai got a
all.
full shake. It just didn't work out in her favor. I don't think that Jakara got a full chance to kind of show what she can do, because everyone's so focused, and that's the problem with tag team sometimes. When you got that mega star and that, I don't want to say not so mega star, but that background singer who's not as strong as that lead, it's like, it's an interesting dynamic of how that translates. I think that, yeah, she did have an injury.
Yeah, for the women's breakout tournament, I was going to mention that because it's so crazy because we've never even seen Jakara. That was supposed to be her introduction as a singles competitor. She got injured for that tournament, so we've never even seen Jakara as a single star in that capacity. So I just think that was like a little bit unfair. And when it comes to like my sentiment about the releases, injury prone. Can you say that list of people was surprising? No, but can I say that they picked the wrong injury prone people?
Yes.
Because Nikita Lyons still has a
I didn't want to
job.
say it. I didn't want to say it. It's
cool. I got you. Nikita Lyons, why weren't you picking up your phone? Where were you at when they was doing this? Like,
she said,
her phone. She turned her phone off.
Yoga.
She turned her phone off. She turned her phone off. She changed her number on them people. I was convinced she changed her number and didn't tell them. That's the only reason why.
Because you're not telling like Shira from Zeus.
We put so much stock in Cora Jade, so much time in building Cora Jade's star. She still had fans. There was still interest. What the heck? I was very like, I was very surprised. Just because I feel like when they send Natty down to NXT to fight with one of the girls, you're like basically they're saying that you're the next it girl. Yeah, you're the next it girl. So Cora has been like kind of been being groomed to be that for a while. But the injuries, the back-to-back injuries, of course, like that was so unfortunate.
And she made some weird comments about Becky. She made some weird comments about Becky. And I don't think that really went over very well. I don't think that went over very well, unfortunately.
To be fair, that was when Becky was making
No, I see what you're saying. 100%. Becky definitely threw some rocks and held her hand, but you aren't Becky Lynch, so you kind of you need to read the room on that one. Like, you got to know when to hold them, when to fold them.
You could tell Cora can talk, and you could tell Cora can fight. She looked like she wanted to step on Tessa Blanchard that week when they were like staring
not feeling it.
She was like, "I'm just here so I don't get fined."
But you know what? That might be a part of why they let her go, because you at the end of the day, like, yes, you weren't playing fair in the sandbox. We told you to go over there and fight with this girl. And I understand, like, personal is personal, but like, she very much was like, I don't want to do this. I'm not going to do this. In fact, when we're done, I'm going to get on Twitter and I'm going to tell my fans that this was not my decision. Like, we knew, you know what I mean? Like, so I think that actually might be part of it too, because you got to be able to play fair in the sandbox. I think she'll be an AEW pickup. I think that her and Sky Blue.
Ooh, yeah. I see the vision there.
I see 3 people in this list going over to AEW absolutely effortlessly, and she's one of them. Shayna, Gigi, and Cora.
I think Gigi will flirt with TNA. I can see Gigi.
I'd rather see her in TNA.
I think
Gigi was in TNA.
Yeah,
as well,
I think I see Gigi in TNA versus AEW.
Yeah,
and plus a talent I could see, because the locker room in TNA is so empty right now. The people who are coming in are going to eat crazy. Like Gigi would eat crazy in TNA right now.
You could shop the rocket to her, honestly, in TNA, and I wouldn't question it.
Me too.
Because who else is there? I don't want to see Tessa on the top. I don't want to see that. But like, who else there could really go? And I hate to fucking say anything nice about Tessa. I do. But like, in theory, who could go with Tessa? Gigi. And I believe it.
Yeah. I can see Shotzi in TNA as well.
I hate that you're right. I hate it so much.
I hate it too, because I hate her. But like,
I hate that you're right. But yeah, she would. She absolutely would. Like, you could, like, she could literally, her 30 days is up. Like, oh my goodness, who's next for Tessa Blanchard? It's like,
the music hits.
Boom. The music hits. It's like perfect.
And there's a black rose somewhere. Like, I could totally see it. Like, it's there. I mean, her fiance's there too, so like, it would make their life easier, I'm sure. I can see it.
I see the vision.
KB, how about you, girl? Tap on in. Join the conversation. What are your
I'm just
thoughts?
listening. Shotzi and Gigi leaving, that I was like, dang, I'm starting to love Chemical X and how it's put together. But I noticed Shotzi was not with them for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Even at the Royal Rumble, it was rumored that she was supposed to be in it, but then she got replaced by Nikki. So I can see like why her contract didn't get renewed because of the little things that was happening. But yeah.
So to my understanding with that is that there actually was some negotiation. Negotiation didn't go well. Shotzi wanted a number, and WWE was like, all right, girl, you're not gonna give you that number, so you can go ahead and holler. But to my understanding from reliable sources, that they actually were in contract negotiation. It's just that they couldn't come to a number, and she knows her value, and good for her. I mean, I can respect knowing your value. I saw her cut that garage promo like earlier in the week. I texted y'all and was like, yeah, she's about to go. The signs were there for her as well, especially when they took her spot from me at the Rumble, and like they literally had her in gear in the back. And they said, "Oh, girl,
that picture was
so
so
sorry,
so sinister."
Sorry.
That was so sad. Like to see her in the back. Like,
With the superstars leaving WWE and going to TNA, and then they do this stuff with NXT, do you think it's like weird or it's
the back door of WWE?
Yeah, it give them a chance to get back into WWE by going to TNA.
It certainly might be. I definitely think some talent might have that mentality. For sure.
On this list, I only see a couple coming back.
Yeah,
I mean,
through NXT or in general.
I mean, they've only been through NXT.
Yeah, like if they go to TNA and then have a backdoor in, I can only see them honestly picking up a couple.
Yeah, but see, I never thought that I would see Zachary Wentz back on NXT when he had his issues with NXT, and he was one of the people through that transfer portal. And I honestly, with his situation, it was Google it if you don't know what I'm talking about. I never thought that he would be back on in WWE TV, and he was one of the first people through the transfer portal, honestly. So anything is possible. However, I have to say that there are people who I think that if they were on TNA have not come back and crossover yet, and I think it's for a reason.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be surprised. The thing that I can say about TNA is that they are using this partnership and it benefits them as well. Whereas when they had them with AEW, it did not benefit them at all. Kenny Omega would show up the last 2 minutes of the show with the belt, and that would be it. You know what I mean? Like there was no like partnership there. It was nothing. Like they did not elevate TNA. WWE is doing everything they can to elevate TNA. They had Joe Hendry at Mania. They had Joe Hendry at WWE World.
Yeah,
they did.
He was a non-WWE person that was so like at WWE World doing paid signings. So like I have something to say about that as well. And I would like to point out that Tessa has not crossed that door. And I don't think that she ever will.
She will. She will not.
So I think that there is some thought. I think there is some thought that goes into that. So I would not be surprised if some people come in the back door. AJ Francis has not crossed back over. As much as he talks about crossing back over, he hasn't. He says he has a lot to say about WWE. So I do think that there is a level of like, all right, you're cool, come back over, and level of being like, maybe next time. And the next time it never happens.
Yeah. The only person I can see really right now, Jakar.
Yeah.
So I was reading online that like she's gonna go over to reading like Stardom, like it's interested in her.
I see the vision. I see the vision. And plus, she's a student. Like she's a real like. I watched like her live streams and stuff like that. She's always talking about like watching like Kenny Omega tapes, like watching different like wrestlers trying to learn new things. So I can see her going. I want her to like raise her star because what they did to my girl is so sinister. I can't stress that enough. I cannot stress that enough. They did not give her anything. They didn't even let her come out for a program for the North American title. Nothing. We didn't even hear a promo by herself. Nothing.
Okay, so let's talk about how they broke up Metaphor on Tuesday to cut them on Friday. Can we talk about that?
Hey, you want to talk about injury prone? No offense, no, I love you, but
that should have been he should be on the list.
That man,
Noam, get behind me. Noam, get behind me.
I'm sorry. I feel like he could literally name. I can name 5 of his matches, and I feel like those are the only 5 matches he's ever had because he's not. Healthy
You want to
enough.
talk about
I
a forever
love
man?
him. I love
A
him.
forever
I
NXT-er?
That's Noam from 205 Live.
Right.
Yep.
He one of the last
205.
people
Where I remember him
standing.
from. Yep.
That's a for lifer.
If
NXT
you
for
would have
lifer.
told me Noam Dar would be. Listen, I love him. He's
I
great.
would be remiss to not mention that Ava, The Rock's daughter, can't wrestle for shit, but they found a job for her because she The Rock's daughter. I just got to bring that up there too. While we talking about NXT things that are kind of very confusing. That girl couldn't promo. That girl couldn't wrestle. They said, you know, we can't get rid of you, so we gonna give you something. But how long is that GM job gonna last? Let's put a clock on that because I have thoughts.
She gives me
Like it, and she's clear nepotism, baby. It's clear nepotism. Like the only reason they did not cut you is because of who your daddy is.
This is what I get from her.
Nothing.
This is what
I like Ava.
I do too. I do like her.
I like her.
I don't have a problem with her, but I'm just saying the obvious. She couldn't wrestle
It's
and
real.
she couldn't promo.
It's real. But
I'm glad they found something that works for her. But like, if she wasn't if her last name wasn't Johnson, she'd have been on several months. She'd have been out years ago.
I mean, you're not wrong. But I will say her promo, she had a lisp. Her promo has improved. If you like watch
it has
2.0 to now.
I agree. That is valid.
The growth. Valid. I was like, whoa. When you like listen to her speak now, she sounds so much more commanding. Before,
authoritative
it was like,
voice.
It felt like, who is this little girl? Whose
daughter is this? Who baby is you?
Like, you know, when you work a fast food job and like you turn 19 and the man, you know, you get a shift manager. That's it to me. Like,
I like that they call her mayor. They call it like inside the locker room and stuff. They call her the mayor, which I find it funny.
I like that. I really think that she can improve, but right now
it works. I'm not knocking it. Like, I'm not knocking it. I'm just throwing it out there that while NXT is making questionable decisions and cutting people, like
NXT is just like in a questionable place overall. But
unfortunately, yeah. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I wasn't super surprised by this, but it gave me like, oh, when Kaden and Katana got cut, I was like, interesting. When we're trying to build up the tag teams. Okay.
Yeah.
So who's there besides
Damian Priest?
Oh yeah.
Damian Priest looked very sad. No, he looked sad during his promo on Friday. Like everyone spoke like they're together. Regardless if they're together or not, they're obviously very good friends. Mm-hmm. And I would be very sad if something happened to one of my very good friends. And then they were like, yeah. So microphone, go. Immediately.
Get out there, boy.
So shout out to him for being a team player.
Yeah.
Tatum Paxley as well. Tatum Paxley's life got pillaged. Her two tag partners and then her husband got fired. Like that is crazy. Javi.
Riley Javi.
Oh, okay.
Who is Riley? Is Blair Davenport's husband.
Oh yeah. That was.
Listen.
I was like, wait, one of them is so yeah. It's just that I don't remember Javi Bernal at all. I remember one match. Danny Palmer, I remember her name because I think she was on Next Up or Level Up.
She was good, but she's got some. If you look her up, you'll find she has some very interesting beliefs, and that's what I'll leave it.
I saw what she got. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Like, well,
she's
that'll do it.
She's there with it. Yeah, she's there.
I'm gonna have to Google.
That'll do it.
Yeah,
that'll do it.
And
she's over there with it.
Gallus will fall into TNA, be back somehow in some kind of coaching capacity. They help The Rock get ready for his WrestleMania match, so they'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm not worried about them.
This is Wolfgang's second time, right? Getting released, or am I getting him confused with another Wolfgang?
I don't know.
Because I know they came over from UK, NXT UK, Gallus. So I'm not sure. I can't say.
He's being Imperium. I don't know.
Oh no, that was the
Other
I know
Wolf
you're
Gang.
talking about. I know you're talking. I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
Who's the other Wolf Gang? I think the ones who surprised, like Braun Strowman is gonna be fine. He's fine. He's rich. He doesn't need to step foot in the wrestling game. I don't feel
He
like
could low-key retire.
I don't know if he even cares about this enough.
I don't think he. Same. I wouldn't be surprised if he was one of the ones who went away quietly, or if he randomly showed up in like a TNA capacity on like some one-offs on the indies and things like that. I wouldn't be surprised if he walked away or if he continued the progress. I don't think he'll go to AEW though, because AEW can't handle big men. So I hope he doesn't do that if he decides he wants to do something, because they just historically cannot do anything with big men.
This will be his second time being released, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Dakota.
Him and Dakota.
They brought them back, and again, gave us nothing. But it's like, but they tried again. They tried.
Yeah.
He had a.
They
he had
tried.
a-
They tried. They tried.
They
One could say that.
They tried with Dakota. Like, she just couldn't stay healthy. They gave her a program. I would not have been surprised if she was gonna be the first.
I want her to be the first. I think we talked about it. She
We
was
all
on
did,
like
I
our
think.
top 3 list. It's just the vision was there apparently. I don't know. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That is a question. We asked, who is there besides Liv and Raquel for that women's
B-Fab
tag?
and Meechin. They put
And
them
Secret
as a tag.
Hervis.
Yeah.
That is literally it.
I wanted Meechin to go for the U.S. title, but
Mercedes went wrong. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Mercedes and Bailey.
They weren't that crazy.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Not that crazy. I think we all knew it, but like the more and more like time goes on, we kind of see like,
yeah.
get it.
They don't give a damn. They don't give a
I
damn.
honestly stopped taking the women's tag title seriously when the Iconics weren't the inaugural women's. Like, because what do you mean?
They were the only true tag team.
Tag
Like, yes,
team.
we love Bailey, we love Sasha, but like true tag teams, they were the
Yeah.
only true that you just didn't be like, you know what, y'all two would work well together. Go out there and show me something. They were a true tag team.
I looked at that
Yeah.
as they had all the 4 horsemen be inaugural champions.
Yeah, they still ain't make no
That
sense.
is
Charlotte
true.
Raw, Becky SmackDown.
That is
Hate
true.
Yeah.
Trash. And y'all know we love our horsewomen. Y'all know I love
We
them,
love
but like
We love our horsewomen.
Yeah.
I don't even mind Becky. All right. So,
Becky Hogan. All right, girl. That's
Backlash is gonna
determine.
determine how I feel about Miss Becky Lynch.
speaking of Backlash,
We're gonna put a pin in that for next week.
Not her pulling out an actual pin.
I'm at my
Put a
desk
pin in it.
and I have desk accessories. Don't judge me. It's fine. I'm old, okay? I have work. I have things on I have a pin push board, okay? I'm old.
I do too.
I got my
keep
post-it.
notes.
I'm done.
I got
Sticky
post-its
notes,
right here.
notebooks.
Got my
I
page
have
flag.
post-its right here. Different colors mean different things.
I have pins. I have sticky notes,
Is
notepad.
dying right now. Ash is dead.
It's the tip for tap for me.
I have my no page notes here.
KB said, "Oh, I mean, I have papers. I have
Hold on.
pens.
Oh wait, I'm about to shut it down. Hold on.
Oh,
Well, y'all ain't lying.
Okay, you
The
beat us with
landline.
that one. I ain't got no
right, you
landline.
win. I know.
I got a
landline,
stapler
baby.
though. I get on landline.
We have an app now that we use. It is technically my landline, but yeah, girl, you won. You win. So back to Backlash, because everyone's judging us right now quietly or out loud. It's fine. I expect that.
I'm so done.
Speaking of Becky and Backlash, that is one of the only confirmed match. I told y'all earlier before we started the show. I said I'll give y'all $5 if y'all can name the other two confirmed matches on Backlash.
One of them is that fatal 4-way.
Yep, it is.
Yep.
It is okay. Yep.
And
But
Gunther.
It's Lyra versus Becky.
I went Gunther.
Oh yes. Who?
Why?
Put it together.
Gunther
Pat.
versus what's his face? Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
McAfee.
And
But
then
why?
Gunther face turn.
Gabby, where your pin at? Put it right there. So go. We have Lear, the champion, versus Becky for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Becky Hogan.
I know she
Doesn't
wouldn't.
work for me, brother. It doesn't work for me, brother.
If Becky wins,
I'm telling you this right now.
For
I've never been more invested in Lear in my life. I've never been. I'm like, she's my favorite now.
let me get the tea. Let me get the tea.
Like, she is my fave. Like, Bird Lady, always been. Like, you can't tell me I wasn't her top number one fan at this point. That's how invested I am.
Her Mania gear was really cute. Bird Lady Mania was very, very. I liked that. Was very well done. She did a good job with that.
I love the feathers in her hair too. Thought it was so
fun. And like the mohawk thing she had going. She put some thought into that. I can appreciate.
Very pretty girl. Very, very pretty girl.
She gives me everything and nothing at the same time. She really does. She gives me everything and nothing. Because I know, okay, this match is going to eat because she's going to eat. She's vastly talented. Like, she's insanely talented.
Also, a good talker. I thought that program that she had with Becky, I thought everything she had that back and forth was very solid.
I agree.
I agree. And I do think it's very telling that, Becky did trust her enough to be the one she dropped the NXT title that she shouldn't have won in the first place. To always piss me off. Listen, Tiffy, I'm mad at Tiffy right now, but you remember she did that when I was at the height of my Tiffy time fandom. And she took that title off Tiffy. I was like,
all because Tiffany slipped and said her name.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh yeah, she didn't win an NXT belt. Okay, yeah, let's put that on her.
Oh, okay. Bet.
Becky said, Sean, hi.
Thank you for reminding me.
Sean,
hi.
I have Hickenbottom. Hi. How you doing?
This is the Hickenbottom resident. I believe she called that man at home. Like,
his home number.
My landline ringing right now. Reese, the only person I know that got a landline. Reese, is that you calling? Hello? And nope, it was Becky.
I have to have it for HIPAA purposes. Okay.
It's the bat phone. I understand.
The bat phone.
The bat phone. I understand.
The Townsville phone.
Yeah.
I think Becky's winning it though, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I think she is. I know.
I wouldn't be surprised either way. However, 45% of me is telling me that Becky's gonna win. I'm trying to give Lyra the benefit of the doubt, but like, y'all, Becky Hogan, I just don't see Becky Hogan coming back and losing. I just don't see it happening unless there's like a Bailey interference of some sort, and like they jump her.
Come back around. I would like that.
And then at least maybe threat, because Becky said she took out Bailey.
So like that would be the only way I see her winning this match, is if there's some outside interference. Lyra winning back to very outside interference. Otherwise, like we all know, Becky don't come back to take no L's. And it's a belt technically she never had, bro.
A new accolade? She said,
be for real. Be for real.
I'll take that. Thank you. Like, thank you for holding.
For real. Can you put it on? Can you adjust the strap for me, please? Thank you. Thank you.
Oh no, that was obscure.
Can you help me out?
Right. It was like, thank you for keeping it warm. Oh, it's nice and warm still. Oh.
Let me just take this to the side plate station.
Plates over, right? Get the side plates. Oh, thank you. I've got my own. Don't worry. I carry them in my bag. I carry my side plates in my bag. Right. I got them right here. Exactly. No worries, guys. I've got them.
Becky had she had her side plates on the tag titles after one day. Lyra did not have.
She keeps them in her bag. She never knows when she needs to pull them.
Carry them.
She just has multiples made.
I think Triple H has them in his pocket. Like, here you go, Bex.
Here you go.
Kept them for you. Like, I just feel like whoever's in Gorilla is holding them in their bag. Like.
Oh my god! I guess the one pro of Becky winning is the belt would be featured.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We would see it.
It would be defended because I don't think Lyra's title run is here.
They didn't give her a chance.
She didn't have a run.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, she didn't.
Actually...
She was sitting at the barricade every week, waving at the fans.
She was.
Like, you work here.
Clock in. Clock. Are you gonna clock in?
Like, come around real
We
quick.
have a match in 30
You ain't gotta buy a ticket. You didn't have to buy a ticket, girl. You could have just showed up.
Mind you, you work here. Like,
why are you watching Raw? We have screens in the back and catering. Like,
it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
It does not. But yeah, the belt will be featured. I have a love, mostly hate relationship with Becky Lynch. Like, I enjoy Becky Lynch she made me so mad my nail popped off. That's how mad I got. So like I like her. I feel like she's better as champion, instead of chasing it. But I also believe like she doesn't always have to be the champion. And it's like, you've been gone, girl.
And the people haven't missed you. No shade. At least I haven't.
But see, the only way I can see this working out, same. I miss Charlotte. I didn't miss Becky. The only way I can see this kind of working out is that there are holes that are left in the roster right now with some of our girls walking away to do other projects and with injuries. So unless Becky's coming back to put over a talent, which that ain't what Becky does, let's be honest. Unless she's coming back to put over talent, there are holes in the roster that could be filled and they could use this belt. For instance, Zelina Vega, she took the belt from Chelsea, right?
That hurt
my heart breaks. My heart breaks, but at the same time, it's time for someone else to have a shot, right? Would I have picked Zelina? No, but it's time for someone else to shine, and then Zelina will lose it in like 2 weeks, and we'll go back to business. It's fine, right? Same thing with Becky. Maybe she gets it and she puts over the next person because like there are holes right now that we have that could be filled with other people and not just our OGs. So like, yes, I'm sad that Charlotte lost because y'all know I love me some Charlotte, but at the same time, it's like you can't win them all.
100%.
And Charlotte is okay without a title. Becky should be secure enough to be okay without a title.
You would think.
Like, of all the enemies she made, you can get a storyline with anybody. You've made a lot of enemies over the years as the man. We could just have y'all beefing just because.
Literally, pick somebody.
Pick anyone.
Yeah. If she wanted to, she could make non-title feuds like the norm. Like if she really wanted
and that's what we
to.
need. We really need that. Everything doesn't always have to be about a belt. It could be, oh, you ate my chicken wing or something. Like, we need more than that.
You are.
I love how I was like, yeah. Right.
Yes. Especially a hip hop chicken wing.
Like, right. Don't you stole my chicken.
Like, don't dare.
Because look at how good Naomi and Jade are right now. There's not a title between the two. Like,
not a single one.
And we're enjoying it. Like, Becky versus anybody didn't need a title for anything. And now we're about to lose one half of the women's tag titles. We're about to lose Liv so she can go be a Hollywood movie star.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Just have them hold it for a minute? Like,
right, like, okay.
Allegedly, she's only gonna be gone for a month and they're just gonna hold it. Which I mean is once again, Charlotte, I'm sorry, not Charlotte, once again, Bailey and Sasha weren't wrong. Like you do these decisions and like
it just goes to show how important.
Y'all knew Liv had this role when y'all gave him the strap. So like again, you could have used that moment to, I don't know, build up Katana and what's her face, like whatever,
or kept the title off of them at least.
Yeah,
because you still could have had Becky turn on Lyra the next night for like a rematch or something like that. Like you could have still had them.
She could have had an open challenge. Like they could have, when they put that team of Becky and Lyra together, I was like, all these women who are tag teams, you got Secret Harvest, you got B-Fab and Michin, you got Kaden and Katana. Y'all put this together, and now to see why it was for the return of Becky, y'all could have just had Becky return on Raw as an open challenger and her lose or something and just turn that way.
Literally, you put on a Stand and Deliver pre-show to showcase women's tag teams,
right? And then cut half of everybody in those teams. Everybody in
Yeah.
that team. Those teams got taken.
My ears twitching. My eyes twitching. My eyes twitching.
Chemical X was just on TNA. Gigi and Tatum was just on TNA, and I was like I said, I was loving the formation of Chemical X because it was just to the Powerpuff Girls. It's just like now 2 of them are going. Like Tatum actually, she was getting noticed on her own, but I was just loving.
I was not familiar with her game.
Yeah, I was just loving the formation of those 3. I was just loving it. It just worked.
I love the presentation. They were going viral every week. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. Not the sadness, the sad question.
It just reminded. Another thing was like the metaphor thing with them splitting up. It's like y'all didn't have to split them up, but we see why they got split up. But it was like they could have had them all as singles competitors, and this would have gave Jakara a chance.
Yeah.
So
the Meta Girls literally think they really just held down Metaphor, or hurt Noam. He never not hurt. Like
I thought Aura was on Evolve.
He was.
Oh.
Yeah, he was
on
Evolve.
My bad.
Heavy on the was. Heavy on the was.
Heavy on the was.
Yeah. Yikes. Why? Or you like you said, all of these shows that we have, you are literally garnering all these this talent. You could have put Jakara on Evolve and put her out in that tournament if you wanted a star power on there to make that make sense. She could have been. She's not going to win the WWE ID belt, but whatever. I don't know.
He didn't get a fair chance, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then I will always. We didn't get the Metaphor entrance. We didn't get a debut. They had one of the coolest faction entrances. Never made it to a full 2K game. It never made it to a full 2K game. I'm so sick about that. I'm so sick about that, y'all. I don't think y'all understand how sick I am that we didn't get that formal entrance.
Because we know how you feel about your Metaphor.
I was hurting.
I'm ill. I'm absolutely ill. And then I guess because they cut all the talent, Pat McAfee versus Gunther.
They gotta write off Pat for him to go do college ball. That's the only thing I can think of. They gotta have him.
We could have just had Gunther attack them on Raw and left it at that.
I thought Gunther's face turn was getting Pat McAfee off TV when he murdered him the first time.
He turned
face. That should have been it.
I said face turn.
He turned face for me. He turned face for me. I was look at you doing the Lord's work. Like a missionary, if you will. I don't know. But also, if Backlash is the Backlash of WrestleMania, shouldn't Gunther be getting his rematch?
They can't do part 5.
He off that. They
can't do part 5.
You know what? All right.
They can't do part 12, bro.
The people will have the tomatoes and cabbage. The people will have the tomatoes and cabbage.
All right, now, that was the hurdle.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. It's done. It's done.
He won. Wrap it up.
Let's go. Let's get it out of here. But yeah, it's okay, but then it's Pat McAfee. It's just okay, well,
out of everybody,
we're gonna watch a murder on live television. Can't wait.
Oh my goodness.
Can't wait. I guess that's gonna be interesting. Then we have the Fatal 4-Way. I'm actually the most excited about this, man. Well, I'm lying, but I'm very, very excited about this. It's Jacob.
I'm lying, but I'm excited.
Versus LA Knight. Because I said I was the most excited, and we know who is on the we know who the main event is.
So. We know.
We have Jacob, LA Knight, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre. I don't know. This is the most I feel like they've ever cared about the United States Championship.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jacob. I vote Jacob.
I vote Jacob too. I think he's going to make this run a memorable one.
I was gonna say it's too short of a run for him to get it and then lose it immediately. So definitely Jacob.
Because he's so over. He sold out so fast for WWE World. All gas, no breaks.
Good for him.
If he is going to lose it, he has to lose it in a multi-man situation.
Yeah, he can't be pinned clean. So yeah, that makes sense though.
Yeah,
so that's why I'm worried.
SummerSlam maybe not yet. I don't know.
No, that's why I'm only a little bit worried because if he is going to lose his title, he is not going to lose it in a 1-on-1. So
No.
not baby. I'm 12 again. I'm 12 again, y'all. John Cena versus Randy Orton for the. I don't know. I win.
Just hope everyone has fun.
I hope everyone has a good time.
Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns.
You're gonna have beautiful gowns on.
Like, this is a match that I have literally seen 97,000 times. Literally, I could.
Yeah, we have.
There's a 4-hour playlist that WWE of just them.
I believe that.
I'm only excited. I'm only excited because of the nostalgia, and I just want Randy Orton to win, but I don't think he will. I want him to get 15.
Wait, what?
Nah.
You want who
Yeah.
to win?
Orton. I think Cena did his job. He did 17. I don't know.
Interesting. I thought you wanted him to have it for the rest of the year.
I would love for him to retire with it.
You want his prophecy to be completed? You want him to leave with the belt?
Yes.
Okay.
We know how I feel about Cena. Nothing makes sense when it's your fave.
That's fair.
Exactly. That's so fair.
That's fair.
Like, yes, I'm a wrestling fan first. I am. But also, this is his last run. All that went out the window. All of the logic, sense,
I mean, he won the damn thing, so
creative booking out the window. Listen.
Give him all the gold.
Yeah. Like, actually, why don't he just enter into the United States Championship picture while we're at it? Actually, can he go over and compete for the Intercontinental Championship, please? Like, that's why not? Like,
yeah,
why not
enter
make him a
Money in the
Grand
Bank.
Slam? Right. Like,
Enter Money in the Bank again. Yeah.
Like, actually, can we do the Royal Rumble over? Like,
one more time.
all the way out the window. But yeah, I think Cena wins it. I don't know. I just don't know what's next with all this. Well, it's not really too big of a gap. 90% of the women are gone. I can't see who's up next for the title. This will be fun.
This is why it would be perfect for Michin to have a good run as a solo competitor at the moment.
Yeah.
I've been rooting for her since last year. And
yeah,
I would have loved for her to win against Chelsea. They had a good feud. Even when it was in TNA, they had a good feud. That's why I would have loved for her to win. But even as a tag team, I feel like, I don't know, they just don't do right by tag teams. So it's just like, let her have a singles run.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to step up now that the locker room is looking a little empty? Maybe like a pick that people haven't really been mentioning or talking about. I want to see Kiana James. I'm so happy she survived. Where is Kiana James?
Is she still injured?
Mm-hmm.
I think she's almost cleared.
Okay.
Yeah, those
Well, she was injured, but
she was legit. I
she was,
but
while she was injured, she was for a minute.
That's how I would do it too. I know she had surgery; she had the rise in her foot, but that's how I would do it too. I'm like, well, I'm already on the show for 9 months. Might as well.
I'm already here.
Might as well at the girls.
It only takes 6 weeks. Like, this healing takes 6 weeks. This takes 9 months. I mean,
while you're in there, while I'm under anesthesia,
right? Like,
So I want to see. Hopefully, before the summer is up, I want to see Kiana James maybe on Raw step up as like a heel in the division. Like, we need more heels on Raw
with her bag
in general, with her big old bag.
Her big old bag that she always got bricks in it. I need her to get better bags. That's gonna be your gimmick. Like, I'm gonna need you to come out with a Birkin. I'm gonna need you to come out with something like a Celine. I'm gonna need you to come out with like not just a 9 West bag. No shade to 9 West. Some of y'all rock it. That's fine. But like, don't come out with no damn Michael Kors. Come out with like,
it's a big bag. It's a big bag too. A big old bag.
The Mark Jacobs toe bag.
My favorite was whenever she would pull out that brick. Whenever she would pull the brick out of the bag, it's like, man, what are we
like, doing? Craig, come on. Like,
why is that brick in that bag?
And that's how we really knew she belonged on that Black History Month.
Log out.
And that being said, we're gonna wrap this up. We're wrapping this up. We're done.
Log out for me.
All right, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm gonna
Yeah, I can't think of nobody else at the moment. I'm just Naomi. She's already. I feel like it's going to lead to the world title for her. So
For
she
sure.
got like Naomi's on to greener pastures. She is. If she doesn't win Money in the Bank, there needs to be a bigger conversation had. That's a different conversation for a different day. But Naomi needs something.
Put a pin in that. We'll come back. Put a pin in that. We'll see how this plays
Naomi
out.
needs something.
she does need something. I feel like she should have won in WrestleMania. Like all that heel turn, new theme, new interest, all that. Just
she lost to SmackDown again. I'm just like, how?
What's the point?
We're justifying prolonging
she
the
should
feud.
She should not only
the
have
bad guy
wins when
keeps
she was in a
losing.
tag team. She should be.
I think she'll win Money in the Bank, but we'll discuss that on our Money in the Bank show because she better be in that. She better be in that match.
Right, this will be her third Money in the Bank. She better win this one.
I'm not playing. All right, y'all. So let's get on. With that being said, and our anger has subsided for the most part. Not really. You can find me at Genius 3 on Instagram. KB, where can people find you?
You can find me at Meticulous Key.
And Ash.
So you can find me at Benny's Block _
And Gabby.
Hi, Gabrielle, everywhere.
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. You can follow the collective at Lip Gloss and Ladders and Lip Gloss Ladders on X. With that being said, don't forget. Let me see if I remember, y'all. To put down the ladder, to put down the lip gloss and put up the ladder. See, it's time to go.
The answer is she did not remember.
I didn't remember.
Okay, bye.